Let me introduce myself. My name is Grace Gravestock, and I'm going to tell you a few things about my background and why I feel I'm uniquely qualified to help you navigate life's changes with ease and flow. I know that life can be fun and easy when you're living in alignment with your design, and that is one of the main reasons why I want to help you see what that is and learn how to live in alignment, because I honestly believe, and I have borne it out in my own life, that struggle is optional. We're not intended to be struggling all the time. Struggle or frustration just is an indication that we're out of alignment. So let me just tell you a little bit more about who I am, what I've accomplished, and what results, most importantly, I can offer you when we work together. I've been a professional change manager on large scale technology implementations for about 20 years. And about 5 years ago, my life fell apart. I had what many people would consider a very successful career. These are some of my clients, big companies, countries. I was working in the field of technology change implementations. And every day on my way to work, I would cry all the way there and all the way home. And I was miserable and I couldn't figure out why or what to do. When my life suddenly fell apart, I honestly wanted to check out. I don't know if you've been there before, but it's a desperate feeling place to be. And I really just didn't want the pain of the debilitating migraines anymore. I didn't know what the solution was. I felt like everything I'd worked all my life for was gone. And that was when I made a decision, a conscious decision, that this could be a turning point for me. And I knew that it could get better because I moved in with friends and we had a heart to heart. And I came away from that conversation with many tears shed, realizing that I had a choice. I decided to go forward. And because of that choice, I also agreed to get a human design reading. I was very skeptical and hesitant to spend that much money on myself. But when I did, because I had spent so much money on it, I took it seriously and I listened 3 times. And it was in that third listen, when I was transcribing the notes, that I had the big aha and the light bulbs went off in my mind. And I realized I am not broken. I'm perfect the way I am. In fact, I'm perfectly designed to be and do exactly what I'm here to be and do. And that's the good news I'm here to share with you. This is true for you too. And that's why human design is so life-changing, or it has been for me, and it is for my clients, because now you have a chart, you have something on paper. It's not just what someone else is telling you. You can actually see for yourself what those patterns mean and how they connect with the things that have happened in your life. And for me, being a very logical, rational, business-oriented person, I really needed to know that there was a reason and that there was a purpose. And it wasn't just somebody telling me something. I could see for myself. It's all very logical. It's linear. It's very, well, it's configuration. So it just made a lot of sense. So as I struggled to apply my professional change management methodology to my own personal change and all the things that had happened when I went through a divorce and downsizing and layoff and these terrible headaches, I healed myself of skin cancer, all these different things happened in a pretty short amount of time. And as I applied these professional techniques that I had shared with really top level clients all of my career, I realized there was a missing component, and that missing component was frequency and energy. You see, I've worked with some of the best minds in the world, actually, in 3 different countries, and no one ever talked about frequency or energy. And that was the missing piece for me. So I became a biofield energy healer. I realized that was not my path, but it did help me to understand the role that frequency and energy plays in personal transformation. My key message to you is you are not broken. You're perfect the way you are, and you're perfectly designed to be and do exactly what you're here to be and do. My vision is to positively impact 5 billion people by 2025 through what I call the Know Yourself Revolution. And that just means a lot of people living in alignment with their own design, and they're not listening to external forces. They're not being conditioned and programmed by people that might have another agenda for them, but they're listening to their own heart and they're listening to their internal guidance system. So that is my mission, and that's why I'm here today, to share this valuable information with you. You might be asking, what results can I get from studying my human design? I will tell you that my clients get amazing results. They're usually in the midst of a big transition. Usually it's a relationship crisis, a work or career crisis, or a health crisis, or sometimes all three at the same time, which is what I went through. And because I went through it, I know how painful it can be to have your whole life just ripped out from under you. And you want hope. You want to know there's a plan, and you want to know that there's a way to get to where you want to go. You want to create a life that you actually want to live. And that's where I was just 5 years ago. And today I've helped many people create a life they want to live. And I'm super excited to share that with you. So here are some of the things that I teach and some of the results that you can get, all of the results that you can get when you take understanding your human design seriously. You will understand why you're not broken and how I can tell you that you're perfect as you are. It's not just me telling you, you will see it in your chart. You will know what it means to live in alignment with your design. For many years, I struggled to understand what it means to be in God's will, because I grew up in a very conservative Christian family, and I believed that God would answer my prayers if only I was in God's will, but I didn't know how to do that. Now I teach that, and I understand it from a frequency perspective. And so you can too. You can know what it means to live in alignment and how life can be fun and easy. You can learn how to stop giving away your power and realize all of a sudden how much more energy you actually have. You will practice standing in your full power. And when you do, watch out, world, because you are a force to be reckoned with. I promise you. You will choose what affects you. You will no longer be subject to external influences. You won't have to worry about how someone else is acting or treating you or whatever. You will choose what you want to affect you, and human design helps you do that. You will also feel into your life purpose and your life purpose themes. This is about being and doing exactly what you're here to be and do. Your chart shows everything, the lessons you're here to learn and the things you're here to master. And when you're doing this, you can step back and look at your life and see that everything is happening for you, not to you. Instead of being a victim, you can finally be a victor. You can stand in your full power. And when you do, you are unstoppable. I can't wait to show you how.